Tell us who has been the toughest opponent you've ever had to step in the ring with.
Trevor Lee. Trevor Lee. Trevor Lee. Trevor Lee beat the shit out of me. Um, and I was just really starting to feel myself in terms of wrestling. I'm like, oh, I got this. And I had to meet somebody who was like, no, no, you don't. And he proved it. Proved it. Here's the thing: it wasn't like it. I watch it back now. I get mad. I'm like, this match is garbage. What are we doing? What are you doing? I'm criticizing my whole self. Um, but I can easily remember how I felt afterwards, and it was, I'm going to see you again, and when I do, I'm going to be 300 times better than I once was. Than I am right now. And I got to see him maybe like a few months ago. And I was surprised he still remembered. He goes, yeah, I still remember you. It's like, hey, by the way, I need to thank you. So you beat the shit out of me that night, and I needed that to get my ass in gear.
Mhm.
And one day, I was like, one day, hopefully one day soon, I'm going to repay that favor. And he was like, I hope so.
Mhm. I had that moment. I don't know if you remember Scrapyard Dog.
I do. I do.
You
I
know,
do.
Scrap. I just started with Gouge in Raleigh with
Hmm.
Gronk, and I did something stupid the show before, and so Gronk told Scrap, get his ass.
Beat his ass. Beat his ass.
And we got in the ring, and before we went to the ring, Scrap was like, "I'll see you out there." I said, "All right, cool, no problem, not a problem." And we got there, and he went to town. You know what I'm saying? Like he
Damn.
just went to town, and whatever he gave me, I gave back.
Yeah.
Whenever he's all right, you better fight back. All right, boom, boom, boom. But man, and we got to the back, and he looked at me, and I walked up to him. I said, "Thank you for the match. I really appreciate it." He looked at me. He said, "You have my utmost respect." He
That's
said,
all it
"Hey,
is,
any
really.
other man would have been out here crying. They'd have left. They'd have grabbed their shit." He said, "You walked up, you shook my hand." He said, "When I see you again, get yours back."
Yeah.
And like maybe 4 years later, we got in the ring again. He said, "Remember the first time
It's
we
time.
met?"
It's time.
I said, "Yeah." He said, "Your turn." He said,
All
"You
right.
better give it to me." All right.
All right.
I gave
Yeah.
it to him. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
got to the back. He said, "This is why I knew when I beat your ass that time that you was the reason. You
Yes, I'll
was
see him again.
yeah,
I'll see him again.
yeah." And so I feel that. I feel that
Oh yeah.
100%. I feel that 100%.
Yeah, yeah, man. By far. Ever since that, everything's been a breeze. It's been a breeze. Like, hey man, nah, you got nothing. Listen, unless your name is Trevor Lee, I got this.
Well, just leading into that, man, and I think you already alluded to it, but I kind of just want to ask the question. But what's something that um, getting your ass whooped will teach you that winning cannot?
Just in general. uh
Yeah, yeah,
Yo, I don't care how big you are. I don't care how strong you are. Somewhere there's one person who can whoop your ass. And if you ain't careful, that dude's a lot closer than you think.
yeah.
And ever since then, I respect everybody. The dude who's 5'6" and a buck 40, hey, that's the most dangerous man in the room. Yo, I'd rather bet all money on that dude than the guy who's like 7 foot nothing and 300 pounds. Like, no, I'll bet that guy right there.